Hello YouTube, Pallab here, and InFocus India last week showed us two brand new devices. One of them is called the Turbo 5 Plus, which is the successor of the very popular Turbo 5 that they released I think during July this year. The Turbo 5 Plus, as the name suggests, has a bigger screen and a lot of new features as compared to the Turbo 5, but there is not much price difference. And then there's a second new device called the Snap 4. Now the Turbo 5 Plus comes with a dual rear camera and a 5MP front camera, but the Snap 4 comes with 4 cameras, so 2 rear camera and 2 front camera. Can you believe this? I can think of very few devices in the world right now that come with 4 cameras. The more premium Snap 4 was launched at 11,999 and the Turbo 5 Plus was launched at 8,999. The Turbo 5 Plus will be available starting tomorrow, that is 21st of September on Amazon.in, and it might just be the part of the great Indian sale of Amazon.in. What we have today with us is the Turbo 5 Plus, and we're gonna do a full review of this device. So without further ado, let's start with what's inside the box, and then we'll get on to the hardware, software, and at last we'll see whether this guy deserves your time and money. The Turbo 5 Plus comes in a compact box, and you have some of the quick specs over there. So 4850 mAh battery, massive battery, and then a MediaTek 6750 chipset. You have a 5.5-inch HD screen and 13MP plus 5MP rear camera. So the secondary camera actually works as a depth sensor. You also have a 5MP front camera. Once you open the box, you get the device out here. We have the gold color, and we'll come back to the device in just a bit. Once you go further inside, you get some paperwork like warranty card and quick start guide. You get a free screen guard, and then your micro USB cable, the 2A wall charger, and then the SIM pin. It's a fairly hefty device thanks to that massive 4850 mAh battery and the all metal body, but at no point of time I felt any uncomfortable holding or operating this device, mainly because we've been so used to using the 5.5-inch devices. This is a very in the market radio friendly design and size, so it's not too big and it's not too small, so that you get a smaller screen. So yeah, that's the 5.5-inch screen. And then HD resolution. It also has this beautiful 2.5D curved glass, very nice. And then you have a matte finish on the back, on the metal part. You have the dual camera here plus the LED flash. Here you have the front camera, and then your shortcut key and the home button is going to be there. You have the dual SIM setup here and other buttons. Overall, yeah, not much of a deviation from the design from the devices you usually get in market, but which means that when something is not broken, do not change this. And this is a beautiful device, nice to hold, great, and it will be durable as well because of that all metal design. So there's the 5.5-inch HD resolution device. Now HD resolution, many would say it's less, but I would think that HD resolution on a 5.5-inch device is very good for your battery life. So you can choose to have a full HD resolution also on your device, but that will eat the battery life much more than HD resolution. However, let me tell you, even with the HD resolution, there are no pixelation on any icons on the screen, and whenever we checked out any photos and videos, you won't see any pixelation. It looks perfectly fine. If I can check out the color card there, it has a decent viewing angle. I would not say excellent, but manageable there. So even with an HD resolution, I can easily enjoy my movies and photos and other stuff. But what's more important is that HD resolution increases my battery life multifold, and that's important nowadays. And specifically with that 4850 mAh battery, I think one of the USP of this device will have to be that you can use this device in long travels, and that's what that HD resolution helps. Now it comes with Android 7.0, which is good, the latest one, and memory, 3GB memory. Free is 1.7 GB, so average usage is 39%, which is decent, good enough. And then out of 32 GB, you have about 24 GB of storage, which is again good enough. But then micro SD card also supports up to a 64 GB additional. Those are some of the apps. You have the typical Google Android apps, and Then some in-house apps. You have Amazon shopping because it will be available on Amazon, and very few third-party, but mostly it's only the Google apps which come preloaded, and then your in-house apps. So not many bloatware, I would say. Let's check out the camera. So that's the camera. It's not lightning fast, but for most of the time the speed is absolutely fine. You have some of the options over there, say HDR and flash and whatnot. You also have that option, yeah, which take you to wide and telephoto part. And then you have this button which enables the background blur. You can also configure the background blur amount here. So the lower you go, more things will be in blur, and sharper would be the focus on the subject that you're focusing on. And the moment you go up, more and more area on the frame would be in focus, and that's also roughly is depicting by this larger circle. That's the front camera, which is good. You see, it shows good amount of details on my face and it does not lag at all. Good thing. We can actually create a background blur, I think, here also with the front camera, which is an awesome thing. Yeah, so we checked out the image and video quality of this device, and they are very decent for the price point. I would not definitely compare them with devices over 20k or something, but at this price range, I think they are very decent. Under enough light, they show good amount of details, and they also show some colors like the pink colors or let's say green colors are oversaturated slightly, but then apart from that, mostly I find the color and saturation and hue are perfectly fine. Under low light, it could check the noise onto a decent level, but not like some of those premium phones. So noise creep in quickly whenever you start shooting in a low light. The 5MP front camera is again good, but not great. Nothing much to write home about. It's an okay front camera. So I would generally recommend you taking photos under enough light only with this one. Under low light there would be noise. Overall, I think a very decent above average camera for this price point.
Staying up. I'm wilding out. Leaning in. Bleeding in. Pushing off my sneakers.
I like the loudness of the speaker, however I would have liked a bit more bass. Now it's slightly on the flatter side, specifically in the full volume, but yeah, I like the loudness. You can easily listen to this speaker outdoor. Let's check out the video. Nice surround sound, and sound is natural, it's not digitally enhanced.
And now you must save it.
Good. We did some benchmark testing, and expectedly it scores like an entry-level device. So you have 40,500 on Antutu 305. Those are some of the maximum scores there. In PC Mark 3200, this is decent, this is about average. And then you have Geekbench score like 607 and 1711 and stuff. Basemark OS 2 851, this is also very decent. Basemark X and Basemark 3.1. So overall I would say it scores below average when you consider all the devices in the world, but then for its price it scores decent. But what's absolutely heartening and amazing is this part. It gives us 17 hours and 39 minutes of screen on time, and that's the highest that we've ever seen on any phone battery life. This is incredible. So even when your screen is on the whole time, it will take you through almost the whole day. Now with about moderate usage, it should easily take you through a whole 2 days, maybe 2.5 days, and even 3 days if you use this mostly at work and not much for travel, and do not use it all the time. So almost 3 days of battery life on moderate usage. So that's incredible. And that's what the USP of this device. I think it has achieved that. I really love this battery life. So it also makes it a very good travel accessory, very good travel device. And even if you're let's say traveling on a train for multiple days, even without charging, you can use this device for a long time. That's cool. We played some game also here, and it could play almost all the games, all the demanding games as well, without much lag. So that was, guys, the full review of the brand new InFocus Turbo 5 Plus. Now I'll tell you what, if you want a battery life, if battery life is supremely important for you in a device, do not think this is the best one. Go for it. If you like a very good design and build quality, this is also very good. I think the dual camera also performs decent, but camera could have been better, I would say. The speaker sound also should have slightly more bass, but apart from that, in almost every area for its price point, this guy performs very, very well. So I would say at 9,000 price point, near about 9,000 price point, this has to be one of the best device in the market right now. Like this video, share this video if you like it, and ask us anything regarding this device, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel. You should see the icon somewhere here, and hit the bell button to get the notification whenever we publish our next video. Till then, cheers.